Welcome to Stories and Rhymes. Oh my, I'm Valerie, and today we're going to have stories about puppies and kitties. My special guests are Dilly Dog, ruff, ruff, and Katie Kitty. Meow. They wanted to present their time too. They are so excited about having stories and rhymes about them. And so am I. So let's get started. We're going to start with a fun little flannel board. Do you like my kitty? She's so cute. All right. It goes something like this. My poor little kitty lost her mitten and started to cry. Boo-hoo! So I helped my kitten to look for her mitten, her beautiful mitten of blue. I found a mitten just right for my kitten under my mother's bed. For it was the color of red. I found a mitten just right for my kitten under my father's pillow. And the mitten was just right for the mitten, and it was the color of yellow. I found a mitten just right for my kitten on the hand of my mother's toy clown. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten because it was the color of brown. I found a mitten just right for my kitten under the laundry so clean. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten, for it was the color of green. I found a mitten perfect for my kitten, but alas, it was under the grocery sack. But alas, it was not the right mitten because it was the color black. I found a mitten just right for my kitten under my sister's kites. But alas, it was not the right mitten, for it was the color white. I found a mitten just right for my kitten under the sink. Alas, it was not the right mitten, for it was the color pink. I found a mitten just right for my kitten under my favorite shoe. And this time the mitten was just the right mitten, for it was the color blue. And that was Kitten's Mittens Flannel Story. Then next is a song you all know, and you know it as Bingo. But we are going to share it with Kitty spells kitty. I know a kitty with perky ears, and Kitty is her name. Oh, Kitty, 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 and Kitty is her name. Oh, she makes a sound and it's meow, and Kitty is her name. Oh, Kitty, 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 and Kitty is her name. Oh, and that was Bingo as a kitty. Okay, now we have a cute little finger play. I think you're going to like it. It goes like this. I have a cat named Puff. He is round and soft as a ball of fluff. Each day he laps up all of his milk, and his fur is soft as silk. When he's happy, you will know, for his fluffy tail will swing to and fro. We have another finger play, and this one you're going to use your whole hand. 5 little puppies playing in the sun. This one saw a rabbit, and he began to run. This one saw a butterfly and he began to race. This one saw a cat and he began to chase. This one, my ring finger, this one tried to catch his tail and he went round and round and round. And this one was so quiet, he never made a sound. All right, we have a short story about it's about a kitty cat. This is called The Belling of the Kitty Cat. The mice once called a meeting to decide on a plan to free themselves from their enemy, the kitty cat. At least they wished to find some way of knowing when she was coming so that they might have time to run away. Indeed, something had to be done, for they lived in such constant fear of her claws that they hardly dared stir from their dens by night or day. My plans were discussed, but none of them was thought good enough. At last, a very young mouse got up and said, "I have a plan. That seems very simple, but I know it could be successful. All we have to do is hang a bell about the kitty cat's neck. When we hear the bell ringing, we will know immediately that our enemy is coming." All the mice were much surprised that they had not thought of such a plan before. But in the midst of the rejoicing over their good fortune, an old mouse arose and said, "I will say that the plan of the young mouse is very good. But let me ask one question. Who will bell the cat?" The moral of this story: it is one thing to say that something should be done, but it's quite different matter to do it. All right, we have 2 nursery rhymes today about kitties and puppies. So I'm sure you'll recognize them. Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his ears cut short and his tail cut long. Oh, where is he? The kitty cat nursery rhyme is called Kitty Cat, Kitty Cat. Kitty cat, where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Kitty cat, what did you do there? I frightened a little mouse under the Queen's chair. Okay, we have another short story, and this short story is called Puppy and His Reflection. A puppy to whom the butcher had thrown a bone was hurrying home with his prize as fast as he could go. As he crossed a narrow footbridge, he happened to look down and he saw himself reflected in the quiet water, as if it was a mirror, but the greedy puppy thought that he saw a real puppy carrying a bone much bigger than his own. If he had stopped to think, he would have known better. But instead of thinking, he dropped his bone and sprang at the other puppy in the river, only to find himself swimming for dear life to reach the shore. At last he managed to scramble out. And as he stood sadly thinking about the good bone he had lost, he realized what a foolish puppy he had been. The moral of this story is, it's very foolish to be greedy. And at last, we have one more fun little flannel word story. The last one was about a kitty, and this one, of course, is going to be about a puppy. There's a puppy by my door, by my door. There's a puppy by my door, by my door. Oh, could ask for any more. Where there's a puppy by my door, there's a puppy by my door, by my door. There's a puppy in my house, in my house. There's a puppy in my house, in my house. Who could ask for any more than a puppy in my house? There's a puppy in my house, in my house. There's a puppy on the stairs, on the stairs. There's a puppy on the stairs, on the stairs. There's a puppy on the stairs. Who could ask for any more? There's a puppy on the stairs, on the stairs. There's a puppy down the hall, down the hall. There's a puppy down the hall, down the hall. Who could ask for any more than a puppy in the hall? There's a puppy in the hall, in the hall. There's a puppy in my room, in my room. There's a puppy in my room, in my room. There's a puppy in my room. Who could ask for any more? There's a puppy in my room, in my room. There's a puppy on my bed, on my bed. There's a puppy on my bed, on my bed. There's a puppy on my bed. Who could ask for any more? There's a puppy on my bed, on my bed. And he's licking my head. And that was There's a Puppy at the Door. I want to thank you all for joining me for Stories and Rhymes Oh My. See you next time.